There is a moment, a specific, precise, unrepeatable moment that happens in every chosen person's journey. A moment that happens not with fanfare, not with announcement, not with a burning bush, or a sign so obvious that nobody could miss it. It happens quietly, in the middle of an ordinary day, in the silence between one breath and the next. And in that moment, God, the universe, the force greater than yourself that has been orchestrating every single detail of your journey, decides you are ready, not almost ready, not getting closer, ready. And everything that comes after that moment is different. The question is, do you know how to recognize it when it arrives? Because most people miss it. They are so deep inside the waiting, so accustomed to the struggle, that when the breakthrough finally comes, they almost do not believe it is real. Stay with me for the next 10 minutes, because I am going to show you exactly what it looks like when God decides you are ready. Let us start with something that might be uncomfortable to hear. The breakthrough did not come sooner because you were not ready sooner. Not because God forgot, not because the universe was being cruel, but because you were not ready. I say it as the most liberating truth you will hear today. Because if the timing was not random, if there was a specific reason the breakthrough has not come yet, then there is also a specific moment when it will. And that moment is determined by readiness, your readiness. Think about a fruit on a tree. You cannot rush it. It needs time, it needs sun, it needs rain, and then, when every condition has been met, it ripens. Not a day early, not a day late. You are that fruit. And the question is not whether you will ripen. The question is whether you can recognize the signs that you already are. The first signs that your breakthrough is near are not external. They are not in your bank account or the opportunities appearing around you. They are inside you. The first internal sign is peace that does not make sense. There is a specific kind of peace that arrives just before breakthrough. Not the peace of having everything figured out, but the peace of knowing, without evidence or logical justification, that everything is going to be okay. This peace is different from resignation. It is alive. It sits in the center of your chest like a quiet ember that refuses to go out. If you have felt this recently, pay attention. That is information. The second internal sign is clarity about who you are. In the early seasons of preparation, everything is uncertain. You are not sure who you are without the things that were taken from you. But just before breakthrough, something crystallizes. You stop needing other people to tell you who you are. You stop performing for approval. You stop apologizing for the depth and the intensity of who you actually are. You simply know. This clarity, quiet, unshakable, is one of the clearest signs that you are ready. The third internal sign is that the past no longer controls you. There is a specific moment where the wounds of the past lose their grip. Not because the wounds are gone, the scars are real, but they no longer drive your decisions. You can look back at the hardest chapters of your story, the betrayals, the seasons that almost broke you, and feel something unexpected. Not just pain, but something else. A deep, complicated, honest gratitude for what those chapters made you. When you reach the place where you would not trade your story, you are ready. Once the internal shifts are in place, the external signs begin to appear. And they appear in a pattern so consistent that once you know what to look for, you will not be able to miss them. The first external sign is that the right people started appearing. Not just any people, the right people. The mentor who shows up with exactly the knowledge you need. The collaborator whose gifts perfectly complement yours. The friend who sees exactly who you are. This is not random social interaction. This is alignment. When your internal state shifts, when you become the person the breakthrough is coming to, you stop attracting the people who match your wounds and start attracting the people who match your wholeness. The second external sign is that old doors close suddenly. This one confuses people because it feels like the opposite of breakthrough. Right before everything opens, something closes. The job ends, the relationship concludes, the situation dissolves, and it feels like loss. But it is not loss. It is redirection. God does not open the new door while you are still standing in the old room. The closing is the beginning of the opening. If something has recently ended, do not interpret it as failure. Interpret it as preparation. The room is being cleared for what is coming. The third external sign is that opportunities begin appearing in your specific area of purpose. Small at first, almost easy to dismiss, an invitation that seems insignificant, an idea that keeps returning. These are not coincidences. These are the first movements of the breakthrough making itself known. The breakthrough does not arrive all at once. It sends advanced signals, small openings, and the response it is looking for is not perfection. It is just willingness. Just one step toward the open door. Here is the painful truth that I cannot leave out of this conversation. Most people miss their breakthrough, not because it does not come, but because they do not recognize it when it arrives. The first reason is that they are still looking backward. The breakthrough comes forward, always forward. But if your eyes are fixed on what was lost, on the relationship that ended, the version of life that did not work out, you will miss the thing that is arriving right in front of you. The breakthrough requires your full forward attention. Let the past be the past, not because it did not matter, but because what is coming matters more. The second reason is that they are waiting for it to look a certain way. Most people have a specific picture in their mind. It's supposed to arrive dramatically, but breakthrough rarely arrives that way. It usually arrives quietly, humbly, dressed in ordinary clothes, and the people who are waiting for the dramatic arrival miss the quiet one entirely. The third reason is fear. This is the most common reason of all. The breakthrough comes and the person sees it and freezes, because stepping into the breakthrough means leaving the preparation behind. And as painful as the preparation has been, it has also become familiar, safe. The breakthrough asks you to step into the unknown, and fear says, wait, not yet, and the moment passes. Do not let fear steal your moment. You've been prepared for exactly this. Recognizing the breakthrough is only half the work. The other half is stepping into it. And stepping into it requires 3 specific things. First, say yes before you feel ready. Readiness is not a feeling. Readiness is a decision. You will never feel 100% ready. The doubt will always whisper that you need more time. Say yes to the opportunity before you have all the answers. Take the step before you can see the whole staircase. Because the breakthrough was never waiting for your fear to disappear. It was waiting for you to move despite it. Second, protect your energy fiercely. The moment of breakthrough is also the moment when distractions multiply. Old situations try to pull you back. Old relationships resurface. Old patterns try to reassert themselves just as you are stepping out of them. This is not coincidence. It is the final test. The question being asked is, how serious are you about this? Serious enough to protect your time and energy for the thing that is opening? Or will you allow the familiar to pull you back one more time? Protect your breakthrough fiercely. It is precious, it is timed, and it will not wait forever. Third, move with gratitude. As you step into the breakthrough, as the doors open and the life you are being prepared for begins to materialize, stop regularly and be grateful, not just for the breakthrough, for the preparation, for every loss that cleared the space, every silence that built the depth. Gratitude for the whole journey, not just the good parts, is what keeps the breakthrough expanding, because it signals to the universe that you understand what was given to you. And understanding what was given is what makes you trustworthy with more. The moment God decides you are ready is not a moment you manufacture. It is Take the step. Your moment is here. If this message landed in your soul today, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe to Sacred Chosen Journey for weekly messages made specifically for you, chosen one. Drop a prayer in the comments if you felt this one deeply. We rise together, but the breakthrough is only the start. In my next video, I'm going to show you the 7 mistakes to avoid once your doors finally open, so you don't accidentally sabotage your new season. Subscribe and hit the bell so you can stay in alignment while you grow.